Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video I'm going to show you 12 strategies to get your first 10,000 real Facebook page fans for free without using ads. So you don't need a big advertising budget. You don't really need a budget at all to do these 12 strategies. And these won't just get you fans, these will get you engaged fans that will comment, like your stuff, actually care about your page, and look forward to seeing your content. So this is going to be the best organic ways to build up a huge Facebook page fan base for free without having to pay money for tools and ads. The first thing I recommend you do is you post when engagement is highest. So 3 times, 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. Those are the times when engagement on Facebook post is the highest. You might also want to experiment with posting late at night and very early in the morning, because those are the times when your competitors are going to be asleep, they're not going to be posting, and there's going to be a lot less competition in news feeds for your fans. So there might be less of your fans online, but the ones that are online will see your stuff because there's a lot less competition. So experiment with those times, but start out going by 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. This chart right here kind of lays out how to do this by co-schedule. It's based off of a study about 12 different Facebook studies on timing and things like that, put together into one study to give you the best times to post. So these are the results: 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. 3 p.m. being the time that you'll get the most clicks, 1 p.m. being the time you'll probably get the most shares. So definitely early afternoon, mid-afternoon is better. And we'll also go over times as far as days of the week and things like that. But this is the result of a accumulation of a lot of different studies by CoSchedule, Buffer, Kissmetrics, Huffington Post, QuickSprout, all these major marketing companies. Number 2, post mostly images and uploaded videos. And by uploaded videos, I mean don't share YouTube videos on Facebook pages. Upload the video directly. And then Facebook loves Facebook. So what I mean by Facebook loves Facebook is they don't want people to leave Facebook. That is the ultimate goal of the website. They don't want people to leave their website. Therefore, images without links, statements, quotes, things like that that don't have links or don't go somewhere else or don't promote other brands like YouTube that are their direct competitors will do better than the ones that do. So for instance, if you go to your news feed and you're looking at some of these different posts, you can definitely tell which ones tend to do better and which ones don't. So this is a link to a post, so it won't get a whole lot of engagement. And so Social Media Examiner has a lot of people that follow it, but for about 36 likes and 16 shares, they could do a lot better by just doing an image. Now you see this doesn't link anywhere. Buffer, I think, has quite a few less followers, but it's gotten some engagement. If you see a quote post like this on Inspiring Quotes, you'll notice that you have a ton of engagement. It's over 700 likes, over 140 shares. Another one by Damon John, you might have seen him on Shark Tank. It's just an image here with a little message, doesn't link anywhere. Over 300 likes, over 90 shares. There, this one's a link. It's to a post by Search Engine Journal. Very little engagement. So Facebook wants you to stay on Facebook. So the best way to do that is to post quotes, statements, updates that don't have links, images, image quotes, things like that, and uploading your videos directly instead of sharing links to your videos hosted elsewhere. So keep keep the majority of your post as images and videos without links. Next, you want to post only what gets the most shares and likes. So we already know that we need to post at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 9 a.m., maybe even late night, early morning. We know that we need to post mostly images, statements, quotes, uploaded videos, things that don't lead people away from Facebook. That will get you a lot more engagement just doing those two things, but you can also ask, what are people most likely to share with their friends on Facebook? So the psychology of people sharing is people tend to share things that they want their friends to know that they believe in or that they like. So you're not going to share something that they secretly like and they don't want other people to know. Okay, so if you have a quote, that will get you a lot of shares, because if it's a quote that really is inspiring, they will want to share that and see what their friends think about it. But if it's a link to a network marketing site or something, they might not want their friends to know that they're in network marketing and that they're trying to sell them on something, so they probably won't share that. So there's a great chart here that's on neilpatel.com about how Facebook chooses what to show in the news feed, and it's all about the interest of the user in the creator, the post performance, the performance of past posts by the creator with the users, and type of post, which is status, photo, link, that the user prefers. So what do they usually engage with? If they usually engage with images, they're more likely to see images. And the recency, which is how new is the post. So they're not going to see a lot of posts that were posted a week ago. But if it's posted today, if it's the type of post that they tend to share, and it's somebody they like their page and they engage with a lot, they're going to probably see that post. So just keep that in mind. Think of what it is people tend to share. Like I said on here, you can go through the feeds of your pages that you like. Richard Branson, there's another one, he did an image, and sometimes you can add an image and things like that to make your link post do better, or you add a little bit to it instead of just posting a link and that being it. But you can kind of go through and see which of these posts are the most popular. Asking a question is another thing you can do, like Tony Robbins does here. Here's a quote by Jim Rohn. But you can figure out kind of what gets the most engagement, what doesn't, just by checking what other people do. And another thing you can do here is you can read this post by Post Planner, which talks about the best type of post and things like that, and you can see kind of how to track that just by using your own insights. You can go to Facebook Insights to check out which of your posts are doing the best. They'll show you how to do this in this post, which is called Instantly Discover Which Posts Work Best on Your Facebook Page. I recommend you look at that to kind of figure out which of your own posts do the best. And as you experiment, you can kind of track it, because your post performance might be a little different on your page than it would be on others. So maybe your images do better on your page and another page might be better with videos. I don't know. Number 4, have an attractive page that is completely filled out in terms of your bio, your link, your image. Fans should take pride in following your page and know exactly what it's about. So you need to make sure that you actually fill out everything when you're doing these types of things. And when it comes to filling out your actual profile, you want to make sure that you're going through getting a professional looking profile picture, you're using a high quality cover photo, you're using your business name, all these types of things. This checklist right here will really help you out. It's called How to Set Up a Stellar Facebook Business Page. It's on Google+, shared by Pauline Cabrera. You might go find her on there. You can see her name, how it's spelled at the bottom here. Pauline Cabrera posted this. It's some great tips, one of the best checklists for how to set up a popular page. An example of a good page that's well put together is Danny Johnson's page. She's a great marketer. She's really good at building brands, and you see her professional picture. She looks like a happy, successful person. She's got a great cover photo outlining where she's going to be speaking, her logo, as you know, ABC's Secret Millionaire, Oprah Winfrey, The View. So she's listing her achievements as well, which is one of the things on this checklist. If you list your achievements and your awards, people are more likely to listen to you and to see you as an expert. She has a place where you can contact her, a little bit about her, what her website is, all that type of stuff. It's very clean, it's very professional, and this is how you want your page to be set up. So definitely take that, check out the checklist, look at, say, Danny Johnson and other professional Facebook pages to get an idea of what to do. Also, what I meant to mention earlier, there's a few more posts on how to find out which posts do the best and which ones perform the best. I would recommend reading blog.hootsuite.com, and it's a article called Our Best Facebook Posts and What We Learned from Them. They're going to talk about what people tend to engage with based off of a top social media company, Hootsuite, knowing your audience, how to use video the right way, and things like that. And they will really help you get the most out of it and things like that. So you definitely want to read that. Next is you want to save the best content for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So CoSchedule did a study on this. I showed you this earlier. Not only do they recommend you post at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. based on a dozen studies by top marketing companies, but that same study also determined that Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday are the best days to post for the highest engagement. So you can get, if you're looking at a week's engagement, you can expect 18% higher engagement on Thursday and Friday, 32% higher engagement on Saturday and Sunday. So different social media platforms work differently, but on Facebook, for instance, people tend to be on Facebook more on the weekends and not during the work week. So 32% higher engagement on Saturday and Sunday. So if you normally take the weekends off, you want to at least schedule your post using a tool. If you want to use some tools to automate scheduling like that, I would recommend 3 different tools, one of which is Hootsuite, which allows you to have dashboards seeing all your social media messages in one place. It also allows you to schedule your posts automatically. Also, Buffer allows you to schedule your posts automatically. LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. So it really covers the main ones. So I would recommend you kind of go back and forth and see which one you prefer. It's just kind of a preference thing of how it's set up and the different features between Buffer and Hootsuite. They both have free versions. You can also check out my video where I compare them, called Buffer versus Hootsuite. And I also recommend ifttt.com, which is if this then that is what it stands for, which allows you to create little recipes, or they changed the name to something else, but basically you turn on this little thing and it automatically does an action for you. It's kind of like little bitty pieces of software that you set up. You can have a free account where you can make it automatically share your Facebook post on Twitter and other places, or you can have it automatically share your videos. There's all kinds of different things that you can automate with IFTTT. It's definitely a great tool, and it's a little more advanced than, say, what you can do on Buffer and Hootsuite, but Buffer and Hootsuite are also great if you combine them all. And you can really automate a lot of your social media just with those tools. So that's just kind of a side note. But yeah, you want to save your best content for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also, you might want to consider posting when your competitors are asleep. So you might post late night, early morning. This is kind of a chart about that. And just things like that can actually increase your engagement as well. Number 6, add a Facebook like box, menu link, or pop-up on your website. So there's a few different tools for this that will allow you to get the best results as far as what to post and things like that. So I would say you want to use either one of these three things. So if you have a like box or a pop-up, the best one as far as getting a pop-up that will cover the page and have a Facebook like button in the middle for people on your website to like your page, I would recommend Hello Bar for that. They have a free version. And you may have seen my version of Hello Bar on my website, selfmadesuccess.com, where it comes up and asks you to like my page, and that's what I use for that. You can also get the Facebook like box widget. You can go to, if you have a WordPress site, you can go to wordpress.org/plugins and search the Facebook like box widget, and that will just allow you to put a box in your sidebar of your website, allowing people to like it directly on your website without even leaving the page. Or you can do the link in the menu like the HuffingtonPost.com does. They have Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest up here, as you can see, and it's easy to like their Facebook page and know that they have a Facebook page just by looking up there in the menu and going there and liking it. So there's a few different ways that you can promote it on your website. Number 7, don't post more than twice per day and don't overuse hashtags. So you don't want to overkill on Facebook. So I would recommend that you post no more than, say, 2 times per day on Facebook, because after that your engagement starts to really go down. Facebook has a longer shelf life for their posts than, say, Twitter. So therefore you want to post it and it will kind of just let it do its work, let Facebook's algorithms get it in people's news feeds over the course of the day. And you don't want to post more than 1 to 2 times a day, 5 to 10 times per week, as you can kind of see here in a study done by Buffer. And so just keep that in mind. Never post more than twice per day on Facebook. And I've always shared with you the best times to do that. Also, you don't want to use too many hashtags. Hashtags are not as big on Facebook as they are on, say, Twitter and Instagram. So you want to use fewer hashtags on Facebook than, say, some of those other ones, especially, you know, when you see people use like 10 or 20 on Instagram. You can't do that on Facebook. It won't go well. You'll look like a spammer. So, great study done by Neil Patel says too many hashtags leads to less engagement. So you want to keep it between 1 to 2 hashtags per post. Number 8, directly invite friends and email contacts to like your page. So you can actually get your first few hundred likes if you're kind of afraid of how you're going to do that, and you don't want to be that page with 0, fans trying to get people to like you. You can start out with your friends. So if you have a few hundred Facebook friends, if you have some email contacts that maybe you can get from an email list or from a list of followers on another social platform, then you can upload that through Facebook. So you can do that by you go to basically that little 3-dot button on Facebook next to the share button, and it allows you to invite friends, and they give you a few different They give you a few different options. You can invite friends that you're friends with on Facebook, or you can invite through contacts from an email list. So I would recommend you do both. They show you kind of how to do that on socialmediaexaminer.com, but I would recommend that you just do that. This is what it looks like. You just invite friends, invite your Facebook friends if you want them to like your page, and invite people via email contacts. Another thing you can do is co-promotions. So co-promotions are very helpful because you're basically promoting someone else's Facebook page in exchange for them to promote yours. So if you can find another Facebook page or 2 or 5 that are in a similar situation to you, that have somewhat similar content but is still a little bit different from yours, you can feed off of each other's fan bases. So their fan base might be interested in your content, but they just don't know who you are yet, or they've never seen you yet. And it might go both ways. So one thing that Neil Patel did, one of the better marketers in the game, on Quicksprout.com, he talks about this challenge he did. He did this $100,000 a month blog challenge where he basically was going to start a blog from scratch and grow it to $100,000 a month in revenue in a year. And he talks about in the setback on the $100,000 month challenge that he posted in May of 2015. He talks about what he did for Facebook before he started talking about the problems he had, but that was from something else. The Facebook marketing was working. That wasn't the problem with this study, but he talks about how he would do shout out for shout out on Facebook. So if you go through this post, you'll see kind of his walkthrough of how he would do a shout out for shout out on Facebook, and he would basically do this deal. He'd tell his fans to follow those other Facebook fan pages that had similar amounts of fans, similar content, and then they told their fans to follow his page. So he would keep his his post from sponsoring them live for a few hours before he would remove them, so that it didn't seem too promotional on his page. And as his fan base grew, he would get with larger fan pages and just keep doing this. So they would promote each other if they were in the same industry. And then he would just go on up and up towards bigger fan pages as you get more likes. So it's really a great way for free promotion just by exchanging promotions with other fan pages. And number 10, post using relevant to news, trending topics, and current events. So if you're on Facebook, you'll notice that if you look on the right side, you have a big thing here of what's trending on Facebook. So you have sports, you have politics, you have social media stuff, all kinds of news, and you can look at that and learn what people are talking about the most on Facebook right now and what's popular. Then you can use hashtags related to it, you can make posts related to it, and people will be more likely to engage with posts about current events like holidays, a recent death of a celebrity, or things like that. If you can tie it into your industry and not make it just completely random, you can really do well just by leveraging current events and what's trending, just like you would on Twitter. People search for trending hashtags and trending topics on Twitter, and if you take advantage of those things, you get a lot of extra traffic per tweet just by leveraging what's being talked about right now. So you do the same thing on Facebook. You have what's trending here, you have politics, science and technology, sports, entertainment. Just go through, and whatever your page is more related to. If you have a sports page, see what's going on in sports, comment and make posts about that and tie it into your page to get more engagement. Number 11, study page analytics to look for patterns. So you want to use your Facebook insights to figure out which posts are doing the best, which posts are doing the worst. You always want to be experimenting and testing. So there's a great post by kissmetrics.com called The Beginner's Guide to Facebook Insights. So if you want to learn the basics of which numbers you should pay attention to, and what makes posts viral, what makes you get more likes, what makes you get less likes, to break all that down, it would take me an entire video or series of videos. So I recommend you just read this post on Kissmetrics because they do a great breakdown of it, and take some notes on that and apply it to your Facebook page insights, and it will tell you how to find the right numbers to track and disregard the other numbers that don't really need to be prioritized. And then when you know what your numbers are, you can build on what's working and eliminate what's not working. And last but not least, have a like my page email in your autoresponder. So an autoresponder, if you don't have one, is say something you can get at getresponse.com. It's a service that allows you to collect people's emails, also called leads, and allows you to basically constantly contact these people that subscribe to a email list. This is how all the marketing brands make their money. This is how they get sales. This is how they do promotions, is they collect emails in exchange for something, and then they email these massive lists of people. And that's how they get their information. That's how they share blog posts. That's how they share promo codes and all that type of stuff. So you should always be building an email list, no matter if you're trying to build a blog, build a Facebook page, or anything else. I would recommend GetResponse. There's also Aweber is a good one. MailChimp. Those are all pretty affordable, quality services. And if you want to go to the next level, you might even try Infusionsoft if you have a bigger budget. But I would recommend you do that. If you don't want to collect emails, you don't have to use this particular strategy if you don't have any money to spend yet. Later on, as your Facebook page does better and you get more money coming in, you might want to consider it. But after you're doing that, what you can do is create an autoresponder. So you have an email here, and you can be like my page, and let's connect on Facebook. And then I'll enter you in a contest or something. Give people a reason to like you on Facebook. Have either exclusive content on your Facebook page that they won't see anywhere else, or have some kind of contest for people that like their Facebook page. Something that is an incentive. You usually have to give an incentive to get people's email. You need to give an incentive to get a like from your page. But what you do is you create this email, you save it down here or wherever it is, depending on your email service, and then you put it in your autoresponder, which means it's an automatic email. So when people subscribe to your email list, they automatically get an email the next day or the same day, whenever you decide to have it sent automatically. And as soon as they get this automatic email, they'll get a link to your Facebook page, and you'll tell them why they should like your Facebook page. And then doing this allows you to use your blog and your YouTube channel and every place that you get traffic and collect leads from as leverage to get more Facebook fans. So that's just 12 great ways to get your first 10,000 Facebook fans for free without an ad budget. The only thing that could ever really cost you money of any of these things is if you get an autoresponder. I'm pretty sure they have free autoresponders as well. I just choose to use premium services because I think they're worth the money. But you can find free autoresponders as well if you want to do that. But everything else completely free, and I definitely recommend you use all of them to get as many Facebook fans as you can, because if you do, a powerful Facebook page can make you a lot of money and get you a lot of influence. So if you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned some great ways to get your first 10,000 Facebook fans, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. And if you think there's a strategy that's free that I could have mentioned in this video that I left out, or if you want to just let me know what you thought about the video overall, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always trying to get feedback to see how I can improve these videos and make them even more valuable to you. So let me know there. Other than that, if you want to get more ebooks, tools that you can use, in-depth blog posts with more strategies and things like that, you can go to selfmadesuccess.com. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.